So this is the Leaving Cert Foundation Level 2022, question 3. So it says, a shop has a number of hand sanitizer dispensers. The shape of the dispenser is a cuboid with length 12.5, width 8 centimeters and height 19.6. And you can see that in the diagram here. Work out the volume of the dispenser in centimeters cubed. Okay, so we know it's a cuboid. So if we're going to get the volume of a cuboid, it's going to be length by width by height. So in order to get the volume, it'll be length by width by height. So it'll be the length by the width by the height. We multiply them all together and we get 1960. We know the unit is centimeters cubed because it gave us the units, but if you weren't too sure where the unit came from, this was a length in centimeters. For the length, it was in centimeters, the width was in centimeters, and the height was in centimeters. You should know with the basic skills in algebra that if you multiply centimeters by centimeters, you get centimeters squared. Centimeters squared multiplied by centimeters is centimeters cubed. And that brings us on there to part B. So each time someone uses the dispenser 2.5 centimeters cubed of hand sanitizer comes out. So each time it's used, this much hand sanitizer comes out. Work out how many times a full dispenser can be used before it becomes empty. So we know that the full amount, so the full volume of the dispenser is this. We know that this much comes out every time. So we want to know how many times can you press it before it's empty. So we just divide it in. If we divide 1960 by 2.5, it tells us how many times we can use the dispenser before it empties. And that's going to be 784. Again, use your calculators for these questions. That was a 5-mark question. Part C. On a particular day, the shop manager fills the dispenser that is at the entrance to the shop. Each customer uses the dispenser once. 16 customers come into the shop each hour on average. The shop is open for 14 hours a day. How much sanitizer is used from the dispenser during the day? Give your answer in centimeters cubed. So we're going to start off with how much each person uses. So each person uses 2.5 centimeters cubed of sanitizer. There's an average of 16 customers that come into the store every hour, and the shop is open for 14 hours. So if we were to multiply the three of these together, we'd find out exactly how much hand sanitizer is used. If we multiply them together, we get 560 centimeters cubed, and that would give us 5 marks. Moving on to part D. Part D says a shop manager buys some hand sanitizer for £35. The conversion rate is £1 is equal to €1.17. Work out the cost of the hand sanitizer in euro. Now, anytime you're doing these questions, you should always keep your pounds on top of your pounds, your euros on top of your euros, okay? It's a fairly straightforward one in this case, but we'll write it out regardless. So every single pound is worth €1.17. We knew that we were looking for £35, so put your £35 underneath your £1 and look and see what happens. How do we turn 1 into 35? We turned 1 into 35 by multiplying it by 35. We do the exact same with our euros, and if we had €1.17, we'd multiply that by 35, and that would give us a total of €40.95. If you answered that correctly, you would have got 10 marks. And that's the end of question 3.